Do not go in there. Woo!
On February 4th, 1994, a film was released by director Tom Shadyac that would later inspire famed film critic Roger Ebert to rescind his brutal thrashing, finally appreciating what so many theatergoers knew the second they saw the first scene. Ace Ventura: Pet Detective is one of the funniest movies ever made. It perfectly encapsulates the unique magic of the rubber-faced genius, whose first film, by the way, was called Rubberface. But that's a steaming pile of crap compared to this movie.
All right. Take care now. Bye-bye then.
From scene one to the next, it's joke after joke, reference after reference.
Warning, assholes are closer than they appear! It's a lie! It's a lie!
And bit after bit. Not to mention, the guy's got brass balls to mess with Hector Salamanca before he got all, you know. The sheer number of lines I quoted from this film alone through my pre-teens, teens, post-teens, and nows is matched only by the third film we'll focus on in a little bit. So
Don't you go dying on me!
Trying to find clips for this video was a f***ing nightmare because I couldn't stop remembering great bits.
If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer.
And then the scenes the bits are from end up having more bits.
Captain's log.
And then the bits compound until I've got more bytes of bits than I can bear.
I just can't do it, Captain. I do it have the power.
But take a second. Look at how tightly packed this scene is. We start with a classic line, jump into Crazy Faces, a Star Trek reference, and then...
Heinz gets velvet. I am trainer of dolphins. You want to talk to the dolphin, you talk to me.
And I'm not talking out of my ass when I say this is not a script that many actors could pull off. In fact, I'm not sure this is a script that any actors could pull off. Not even getting into the fact that it's a pretty decent noir mystery outside of the crazy antics and mildly preposterous twist.
Hey, maybe I'll give you a call sometime. Your number still 911? Oh, righty then.
The party scene is Jim Carrey in full Looney Tunes tornado mode, unleashed upon the unsuspecting high society guests. One thing that really stands out in this film is the same thing I praise about Jurassic Park. And maybe this is just a product of the 90s in general, but for the most part, all of these classic films with particularly zany plots and zany protagonists grounded themselves in an environment of regular people. Think of how a movie like this would have been written today. You know how. With a zany side character, and a zany villain, and a zany landlord, and a zany police force. But that's not how this kind of movie works. Trust me, I'm a limo driver.
Are you insane?
Because we've established this grounded real world, we can play with the boundaries when it comes to our cartoonish protagonist. We can have some fun with it, without it feeling like a full-on satire. Now, this isn't to say there are no other nut jobs in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
Dan Marino should die of gonorrhea and rot in hell. Would you like a cookie, son?
But Jim Carrey is out of his goddamn gourd in ways that would frighten Charles Manson. And that guy was nuttier than a squirrel fart.
This guy's a real jerk.
Jim Carrey is a flavor of crazy never seen before or since. Sure, occasionally you get someone with a similar unhinged energy and penchant for random insanity, but nobody that could successfully navigate this.
I'm ready to go in, Coach. Just give me a chance. I know there's a lot riding on it, but it's all psychological.
What can I say? This movie shaped me, along with its sequel, which I'll talk about in a future video, so make sure to subscribe for that and everything else, so we can be friends forever and ever. Ace Ventura is a hilarious pure comedy from beginning to end, proving once again that a protagonist doesn't have to be a hero.
I'll never tell anyone, I swear. He's the one you want, kill him!
He just has to be a legend.
Ace!